Well, it's been confirmed that school students in New South Wales will be learning from home for at least another 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's one of the most challenging aspects of lockdowns, especially for parents with young children and busy jobs. So how do you make it work? Well, Dr Selina Samuels is the Chief Learning Officer with Chloe Learning, and she joins us now with her advice. It's nice to see you, Selina. How can parents be available to their kids, but also set boundaries so they can get their own work done?
I think the most important things are structure and transparency. So I recommend to families that they actually share a calendar. A wall calendar is probably best, where they put in everything that's really important each day in the week so that they can see when they need to be, left undisturbed, a business meeting or something like that, but also put the kids' things in their in real-time lessons if they have any, their tutoring sessions, all those sorts of things, so that everyone can see where everybody needs to be and when they need to be left undisturbed. And it also helps to sort of reduce that sense of chaos. And of course, we need to be kind of strategic. I would recommend that parents factor in downtime for their kids when they have a really important meeting. So I don't think there's anything wrong with letting your kids watch TV when you need to be left undisturbed.
Yeah, good point, Selina. What if you're a parent or carer like me that can't really help much with your child learning-wise? I'm not great at calculus or trigonometry or English, actually pretty much anything.
Oh, that's rubbish. But it's tricky, though,
but
when you bring home some heavy subject matter.
Yeah, what if you're a parent that can't really, isn't across all that, how can you help?
Look, I can't help with calculus and trigonometry either. Chloe, we often hear from parents that they want expert support for those areas that they can't help their kids with. Parents can't do everything, and this is a very important thing for every parent to recognise right now.
What about senior students? Hearts are breaking for the poor Year 12 kids who have had their HSC trials disrupted. What do we do there?
This is a really important question. Chloe did research last year of senior students across the country who, of course, had been affected by school closures, and we did notice that whole experience really affected their sense of confidence going into those final exams. So I think we have to expect that Year 12 students are feeling very shaky. Couple of things. The first thing is you need to check in with them. So they were probably working separately from the rest of the family if they can. Make sure that you factor in time every day to check in with them, to ask them what they're learning, get them to teach to you what they're studying, because that's a great way to consolidate for them, but a great way for you to know what they're doing. It's also a great opportunity to consider getting external support, some tutoring support, because they may not be able to admit to their teachers, and they may not have much access to their teachers right now. They can't admit that they really never understood something, but they can with somebody who isn't their teacher. So that sort of learning partnership is really helpful, and the strategic support for how to tackle their assessments and their exams, because that's what they're thinking about now, and that's where they need the support.
Yeah, great advice. Dr Selina Samuels, thank you so much for your time and your advice this morning.
You're very welcome.